Okay, we're here today in North London, Edmonton, for the Shire Bone Marrow Appeal. We're here with John and Maria from the Leukaemia Cancer Society. Hello, thank you for sharing this time with us. Obviously, we're here for a good cause today. We're trying to find a donor, not only for one person, but for quite a few within the Turkish and Greek community as well at the same time. So it's really important that we work together. And what would you like to say? I mean, you know, it's obviously a very difficult time for the families, and you know, there's lots going on. So.
Yeah, and thank you for this opportunity. Like you stated, we work on behalf of the Leukaemia Cancer Society, and one of our main roles is to encourage as many young Cypriots, Kurdish people to come together, because it really is, it's you. We depend on you to come forward between the ages of 18 to 30, because you really can help save a life. We have a specific gene. The chances of finding a match are so much higher if they come from your own ethnic grouping. So we do urge all sort of young Cypriots, Turkish Cypriots, Greek Cypriots to come forward and help not just Bengal but all other youngsters that are now in the midst of fighting leukemia. So it's been a good day at the clinic, but there's thousands of people out there that still haven't come forward. You know, football clubs, young men, women. It's a simple procedure. It really is. To help save someone's life, you literally give up 5 minutes of your own life, and it goes a long way.
Okay.
And all I have to say is that we represent the society, as Maria said, and if anybody is interested, they can go to our website, have a look, and that explains everything. Okay. If they want to get in touch with us, they're welcome anytime, and we will help them anyway.
Lovely, thank you. What do you find the most difficult things within the communities? Because obviously our communities are very similar, if not the same. What do you think is the biggest hurdle that we've got in this fight against leukemia? You know, in sort of, you know, we're in desperate need of finding donors for all these people. What's the biggest hurdle that you come across on a daily basis?
I think it's communication and fear of the unknown. It just seems to be whenever you talk about leukemia and bone marrow, people assume that you're donating parts of your body. You're not. You're literally donating a liquid, a bit of bone marrow. And I think people are not fully understanding the procedures. It's not a major operation. It's literally, it can take 10 minutes. You come along, you give a small sample, and it's a spit sample nowadays. It's not blood. It goes away to Anthony Nolan, it gets kind of tested, and if they think you're a match, you get called up a second time and a third time. You're counselled throughout the whole procedure. So I think it's about getting the message across to the younger generation that it really is a simple procedure, and it is a matter of saving someone's life.
Okay, and we're finding in our sort of quest at the moment, we're finding that a lot of young people, I think, are being influenced by the elder generation. Do you find the same thing from, you know, on your day-to-day? I mean, we've only been, you know, doing this for a couple of weeks in terms of trying to help Bengu and, you know, the others that are needing something on behalf of TurkishBoneMarrow.com. However, you know, even now we're finding that people aren't coming forward because they've got this idea that it's very painful. You know, the needle goes in your back and it draws it out, or like you say, some people are giving an organ, or they're, you know, having something taken out of their bone. You know, obviously they are, but you know, bones cut off. Very silly ideas, but you know, this is what we're finding, and it's very difficult to.
As you said, the older generation have their own wrong ideas, so we need to get people aware of what their procedure is.
Yeah. Do you have any translated materials?
We do, yes. Yeah. If people want to get in touch with the Leukaemia Cancer Society, we have translations. And I mean, it's literally, trying to put it in sort of simple terms, it's like giving blood. The actual bone marrow transplant itself, it's like giving blood. If you have to go through the alternative route, it's not through the back, it's sort of through the hip. But before you get to that stage, you're kind of you're counselled throughout the whole procedure. There's a huge amount of support. But you know, more importantly, like you said, within our own community, it's communication. It's getting the older generation to encourage their sons and their daughters, because what we were finding is the older generation were discouraging the younger generation from coming along. But you know, for our survival and for our community survival, we need the younger people to get on board.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, it's one person will save a life.
Absolutely,
That's
this is what we're trying to explain. I think people don't understand it. It's actually just, you are literally saving a life, and that's where, we're sort of falling short. But can you just remind us of your website address as well for people that would like any more information, please?
Cool. I've done it all.
Leukemia Cafe's behind.
It's there. You can see it.
You can see
You can have inquiries at leukemiacancersociety.org. Obviously, there's a telephone number that's manned. Please feel free to leave a message. We normally, because it's manned by volunteers, they normally come in sort of in the afternoons. So we do get back to everyone, and we do translation. We have our own counsellors on board. And like you said, and this just shows that how well all our communities can work together and need to work together in order to save lives.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.